Well, after Rahul Gandhi and Kumar Vishwas filed their nominations, it was Smriti Irani who made her candidature official today. Apart from her, there was another star that forayed into the poll scene. Take a look.
Battleground Amethi. The Warriors. Rahul Gandhi, Congress. Smriti Irani, BJP. Kumar Vishwas, AAP. Kumar Vishwas and Smriti Irani will be vying to break the decades-old winning streak of the Congress party in the constituency. Rahul descended in a helicopter with his family. Kumar Vishwas walked 16 kilometers to the nomination office while bonding with his supporters. So what did the Bahu of the Virani Parivar do before filing her nomination? Smriti seeks divine intervention. Smriti descended on Amethi along with her supporters and sought divine intervention before going to the nominations office and filing her nomination. She also said that the constituency was devoid of development in the past decade or so.
या शिक्षा की सारी सुविधाएं, स्वास्थ्य की सुविधाओं का ठप होना राहुल गांधी के विकास की परिभाषा में आता है। ये लोकतंत्र किसी परिवार के अधीन नहीं है। इस लोकतंत्र में संवैधानिक ढांचे के माध्यम से जनता के कल्याण के लिए हम लोग सड़क पर उतरे हैं और मेरे लिए और प्रश्न वही है। मैं यहाँ कांग्रेस पार्टी से लड़ने आई हूँ, कांग्रेस के सहयोगी दलों टीम बी से लड़ने नहीं है।
Even as Smriti gears up for an all-out battle with the Congress and continues to dismiss AAP, another actor forayed into the polls. Tollywood hero Nandamuri Sayan Balaya formally launched his political innings by filing his nomination from the Indapur constituency. After the actor tasted success at the box office with his legend, he is trying his hand at politics. Balakrishna arrived at the returning officer's office amid fanfare. Thousands of Balakrishna fans and the TDP and BJP activists greeted him and wished him success during a huge procession. The actor chose 11:31 a.m. Muhurtam to sign on the papers. 4 sets of nominations filed on behalf of Balakrishna were submitted to the returning officer. He described his political entry as a second crucial phase in his life after winning the hearts of the people as a film actor.
రెండో ఘట్టం నా జీవితంలో మొదలైంది రెండో ఘట్టం నా జీవితంలో ఇంతవరకు ఒక నటుడిగా సినిమాలు చేస్తూ అందరికీ ఎన్నో సందేశాలు ఇస్తూ సందేశాత్మక వినోదం పంచుతూ ఇవాళ అదే నా జీవితంలో ఇవాళ ప్రత్యక్ష రాజకీయాల్లోకి ఇవాళ హిందూపురం నుంచి శాసనసభ్యుడిగా రేపు జరగబోయే ఎన్నికల పోరులో తెలుగుదేశం పార్టీ నాకు అభ్యర్థిత్వాన్ని సీటునివ్వడం ఈరోజు నేను నామినేషన్ వేయడం జరిగింది. చాలా ఆనందంగా ఉంది. హిందూపురం నందమూరి నందనవనం.
The star reacted on a host of issues, of course in his own inimitable style, one of them being about his chief ministerial ambitions. He went on to state that he was ready to take the plunge if there was a need.
అటువంటిది నేనేం ఆలోచించట్లేదు. నేను ఇప్పుడు పదవులు ఆశించేవాడిని కాదు. అవకాశం వస్తే తప్పకుండా కాదను.
Indapur has been a traditional stronghold of the Nandamuri family, and its association dates back to the days of the TDP patriarch N.T. Ramarao. If elected, Balakrishna will become the third from the high-profile family after NTR and his son Hari Krishna to represent the constituency. People from the entertainment world have stepped into the fray. Will they steal the spotlight or will they be pushed into the background? A News 9 report.
And well, April 17th will be a mammoth battle. 12 states comprising of 121 constituencies are going to polls. So here are the details of the important constituencies that you have to watch out for.
Crucial fifth phase of Lok Sabha polls. Tale of 12 states and 121 constituencies. The stage is all set for the fifth phase of Lok Sabha polls. 12 states across the nation are going to witness the battle royale. Karnataka. In Nama state, the polling will be held across all 28 constituencies. And this battle is surely going to be a mammoth one, as 5 former chief ministers are in the fray. But all eyes are on Bangalore South, the constituency where Nandan Nilekani will take on BJP MP Anant Kumar and AAP's Deena Nayak. The other interesting constituencies will be Bangalore Central, Bangalore Rural, Chikbalapur, Udupi Chikmagalur, Mangalore, Shivamogga, Mandya, Bellary amongst others. Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, over 3.8 crore electors will exercise their franchise in the first phase polls to decide the fate of 239 candidates. Among the 20 constituencies that will go to polls, the focus will be on the Barmer seat where BJP's Colonel Sonaram Chowdhury will take on Jaswant Singh, who is contesting as an independent. Uttar Pradesh. 11 Lok Sabha seats are going to polls on April 17th. In this phase, more than 1.8 crore electorate will decide the fate of 151 candidates. The stalwarts are former cabinet ministers Menaka Gandhi, Santosh Gangwar and Dharmendra Yadav. Menaka Gandhi, who last time won from Aonla, is back to her traditional seat, Pilibhit, on BJP ticket after Varun chose to contest from Sultanpur. Bihar. In Bihar, it will be interesting battle for supremacy in the 7 constituencies. As Bihar votes, fate of 117 candidates including Shatrughan Sinha, former Home Secretary R.K. Singh, Lalu Prasad's eldest daughter Meesa Bharati and her 2 uncles Ram Kripal Yadav and Ranjan Yadav will be sealed. Jharkhand. The hilly region of Jharkhand will see 6 constituencies going to polls. Among the 106 candidates, prominent candidates are Lok Sabha Deputy Speaker Karya Munda, Jayant Sinha, son of Jaswant Sinha, former Deputy Chief Minister and former Union Minister Subodh Khan Sahai. Madhya Pradesh. It's going to be a high-octane battle for the second phase of Lok Sabha elections across 20 constituencies in Madhya Pradesh. Among all the candidates, the Union Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia and State Unit BJP President Narendra Singh Tomar will be the cynosure of all eyes. Maharashtra. It's a fight between 358 candidates in the second phase of polls in Maharashtra. Over 3.25 crore voters will be sealing the fate of 358 candidates, including stalwarts like Union Minister Sushil Kumar Shinde, ex-Chief Minister Ashok Chavan and BJP leader Gopinath Munde. Odisha. 11 Lok Sabha and 77 Assembly seats in Odisha will go to the second and last phase polling for the elections on April 17th. The prominent Lok Sabha candidates are Congress stalwart and Union Minister Shrikant Jaina and former Union Minister Arjun Sethi, besides a host of MPs including Tathagat Satpathy, Pinaki Mishra, Bhartruhari Mahatab. Well, other than the above mentioned states, Manipur, Chhattisgarh, Goa and Jammu and Kashmir will go to polls for 3, 2 and 1 seats respectively on April 17th. With Lok Sabha elections across the 12 states, the security has been beefed up across the nation. But what will be the fate of the candidates in the fray? Will these states surpass the previous voter turnouts? Let's wait and watch. A News 9 report.
And with barely a day to go for the elections, here's a look at how the candidates campaigned for themselves.
As the clock struck 6 last evening, the hectic election campaigns came to a grand halt in the state. But as the Election Commission directed, the door-to-door campaigns were still on today. So who are the netas who stepped out of their homes in the 11th hour bid to woo the voters? Bengaluru. Employees and visitors of UB City had a surprise visitor as Congress spokesperson and actress Bhavna was at the mall to campaign for the party. She spoke to visitors and urged them to vote for her party. Belagavi. The Congress Lok Sabha candidate Lakshmi Hebbalkar was seen on the streets today. Lakshmi, who was flanked by several supporters, went on a door-to-door campaign. Bijapur. In Bijapur, Congress candidate Prakash Rathod had an early start to the day. With less than a day for the elections, the Bijapur Lok Sabha candidate went on a campaigning with walkers and joggers. For this man, it was hunting 2 ducks in one shot. As he met his friends and supporters, he asked them to cast votes in his favour. Bellary. Over the last few days, BJP Lok Sabha candidate from Bellary, Sri Ramalu, has been going on a padayatra and door-to-door campaign. But today, the man decided to do something different. He visited a nearby market and sought the support of the vendors. Devanahalli. H.D. Kumaraswamy has been going on road shows, but with the model code of conduct coming into being, the JDS leader went on a padayatra today. Along with several supporters, Kumaraswamy went on a campaign and met the voters of that constituency. Mandya. Meanwhile, the Congress MP from Mandya decided to visit a park and spend time with the morning walkers. While the MP was busy campaigning for herself, the visitors were more interested to click photographs with the star-turned Neta. Shimoga. Over the last few days, hat-trick star Shivraj Kumar has been involved in campaigning for his wife Geeta. But today's campaigning experience for Shivanna was different. He was seen visiting homes and seeking support for his wife. The political parties and their candidates have done their best. But will their efforts in campaigning convert into votes is what remains to be seen. A News 9 report.